Good afternoon, everyone. I'm a little bit later today. I'm just after watching a film. I'm going to tell you about it in a minute. With a bit of a red face sitting here, actually watching this film. I felt a bit awkward. We need to get the chat up. Thursday afternoon, my goodness. And I've got unboxings to do. This is a Christmas thing, actually. So I'm going to open that. And then I've got my MAC lipsticks. I'll open them. Hello, sweet James. Good afternoon to you. Yes, Christmas. I've already started thinking about Christmas presents. I'm not going to lie about it. I really have. To take my thing off there. That's better. Oh, good morning or afternoon, lovely Sonia. Good afternoon, Christina. Andrea, good afternoon. Merry Christmas. Get the trees up, that's it. Get the lights out. Good afternoon, Lisa. So, I'm just this minute finished watching Lady Chatterley's Lover. That's all I can say to that film. Good afternoon, Bethany. Good afternoon, lovely Jenny. Yes, I was a bit blushing watching Lady Chatterley's Lover. It was good. Enjoyed it. Good afternoon, Sky. Good afternoon, lovely Jenny. Well, you might like the thing that I've got here. I'm going to unbox it. Yeah, Lady Chatterley's Lover was good. Enjoyed it. Good afternoon, lovely Fiona. Good afternoon, Paige. Good afternoon, lovely Susu and Peach Peach. Yes, it's raining again. It's raining. Raining. Horrible. Raining and dark. So yeah, Lady Chatterley's Lover. It was all go. It was all go in here. I was actually sitting watching it and looking at the door, hoping that my son wasn't going to wake up, because that's not the kind of movie you want your son walking in and you're sitting watching it, if you know what I mean. It was a good romance. It was a romantic movie. Romantic. Good afternoon, lovely Lauren and beautiful Paisley. Yes, Christina. It was a good film. I would recommend this film for you, but not in front of children, obviously. It's Good afternoon, ASMR Tingle Pink. Good afternoon, lovely Lisa. And Merry Christmas. Right, I'll do the Christmas one first because you're all... That's got my name on at the front. It's looking at the wrapping, seeing the postman gave me. I was a bit like, I didn't know it was going to come in this wrapping. It's a book. You can tell that it's a book. Wait till I show you this. I've actually made a list on Amazon already. It's a private one with Christmas presents I want to buy. Terrible, I know. Wait to see this. Dun 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 dun. A Christmas planner. Look how cute this is. Yes, Sky, a summer Christmas. Here, the weather's been terrible here, so I may as well get the tree and that up. Deck the halls. I'll show you this. Isn't that lovely? Look at it. Little snow globes, and oh, you know that I love my nutcrackers, presents and candy canes. Thank you very much. I've got, it's kind of red. I was playing with makeup before I watched Lady Chatterley's Lover. So you take the ribbon off. There we go. Oh, ooh, look. Gifts for. Then you've got card list. Then don't forget. Then you've got, oh, it folds nicely like that too. You've got your shopping list. And then you've got Christmas Day, and you've got your planning, because I always like to get my turkey going about 7:30 in the morning. My turkey starts going in and everything like that. So this is really good, and there's a budget here, talking about your budgets, and I think it's just beautiful. So, and that's so cute. So that's me sorted. That's me. That's me. Get yourself perfect Christmas. Get yourself your perfect Christmas with your very own Christmas planner. Filled with handy lists and reminder notes, you'll feel organised and ready for the festive season ahead. Use the different sections of this planner to create your shopping list, keep track of your budget for presents, organising your Christmas card list, and even plan a schedule for that big day, for the big day itself, so you'll never forget to put the turkey in on time. So I'd like Christmas presents in July. But no, so love. I thought that was beautiful, and I bought it on Facebook after me saying, well, I'd bought it before I knew about the whole dressing table con, but this is not a con, and it came lovely wrapped. You see the beautiful wrapping it came. So that's me. I can start today. After this, I can start today and plan things out, which I love doing. The next thing I got, these are MAC lipsticks. But instead of buying the big ones, I said it's at like £17, the MAC lipsticks. They've got little ones for £10 each. So, and they'll last me a while. So I just got 2 of the smaller ones. I can't even remember. I think I was branching out colour. Here they are. They're tiny. I'd recommend Lady Chatterley's Lover. I can't get it out of my head now, what I've just watched. It was romantic, it was romantic. What is this one? What is this? Rebel. Oh, it's a dark red, look at that. It's almost like a brown, isn't it? Let's see how it goes on. Oh, it's a purple. That's Rebel. I love the smell of them. See, I mean, I'm going to get a lot of wear out of that. Good afternoon, Wheeler. Let's see what this one is. I forget what I got. See the false nails flying in a second. There we are. What is this one? Chili. Is it chili it's called? Chili. Oh, it's almost identical to that. No, it's not. It's a red. You know how I like my reds? That's a nice one. So, there you go. That's my little MAC lipsticks to my collections. I think they're great for rather than spend the £17 on the bigger one. So that's what I got today. But the Christmas planner is going to be excellent. I'm feeling spicy. I'm feeling spicy for 2 reasons. One is the planner, you know, and I'm thinking about cinnamon and warm spices. And the other one is because I'm just after watching that film. And I'm feeling a bit spicy here. As well, I've not a new palette every day, near enough though. Where's my wipes to wipe that off? There's my wipes. So they're lovely. That's a nice one. Good morning or afternoon. It is here, M&P. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So, as I said, I'm already planning what I'm getting people. I like to have everything in, present-wise, so that when it hits December, I've got the presents in, and all I need to do is wrap them and put them under the tree and just sit back and wait for Christmas. I hate the thought of not having my presents in, so I'll probably get like a couple of things every month. It's not that far away when you think about it, but my wee planner, I'm loving that, and it's nice and big and Christmassy look. Isn't it Christmas planner? Ooh, don't forget card list. I'm going to really enjoy doing this. Shopping list. I'll need to hide it though. Oh, that's Candy Yum Yum. That one's called by Mac. Makes good sounds, listen. Susu, have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming in. Makes good sounds. It's just turning into a live ASMR video. I'd be sitting doing this myself anyway. There. So, I hope you are having a good day. As I said, I've been busy this morning. First of all, I've been into play with some makeup because it's a horrible day outside again, raining. We're meant to have a good day tomorrow. Yes, good afternoon to you. I was unboxing this that I got today. It's a Christmas planner book. Look how cute it is. Oh, it's your birthday today, M&P. I'm going to sing to you then. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday M&P, happy birthday to you. Good morning, lovely Keely. Look, it's beautiful. Look at the design and everything. Right, and it's got these lovely velvet ribbons here. And then when you open it up, it's got gifts for him. Gifts for him. Gifts for... Then it's got card list, and then don't forget there, and then you've got a shopping list here, and then you've got a planner here for Christmas Day and stuff like that. You could, or parties or whatever you want. So I think it's really good because I'm always writing what I buy people and stuff like that. So I like to keep a note, and I can keep this for years. This will be for years and years. I'll be able to keep this little book, and then I can look back and see what did I get them last year, because a lot of times I get my mum and dad things and I think, have I got them that before, like slippers and stuff like that. So this will be a good way to, I can't even remember how much it was. Does it tell me in that little thing? It might tell me. I'll win this. It was £10.36 and then £1.73 tax. Shipping was £3.95, so it came to £14.31. But as I say, I'm going to be able to keep this. There's my lovely Lena. Keep this for years, this Christmas planner. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. Keely, I got it on Facebook, but you know how I've had the bad experience with the whole dressing table. But that I did actually get. What is the name of the company? I might be able to give you the name of the company. I need to hide my details. That's the name of the company. Maybe you can just put that in a search and it'll come up with it. Lena, hope you're good today. Hope you're good today. Do you know what I've been watching? You might see them. I'm a bit blushy. I'm a bit blushy today because I'm just after watching Lady Chatterley's Lover. Yes, I did. And it got to parts that I was watching like that. My face was a wee bit red, but I kept checking the door because I didn't want my son waking up and coming in the room when I was watching certain parts of that movie. Yeah, it was a romance. It was a romantic thing. It was a romantic movie, so it was. So that's me. I'm going to be looking for more romance today. I'll be searching all the romantic sections. Let's see. But yeah, it was a good film. I'd recommend it to you to watch. I would, but not with your fam. I'd recommend just watching it alone as well, right? Or with a loved one. You could watch it like a partner, like that. Christina, do you know that now? This is the absolute truth, right? Can you remember when? What was the name of that? 50 Shades of Grey. Can you remember when that came out, right? 50 Shades of Grey. Everybody was going crazy for 50 Shades of Grey. Elena, I was a bit blushy. You didn't see anything, but the gestures were there, if you know what I mean. The gestures were there, so 50 Shades of Grey came out, right? People were going crazy for 50 Shades of Grey, right? It was the talk of the steamy, as we say. There was a picture hall in Glasgow. This is true. And they had to have a man going up and down the aisle shining torches on people because they were getting a bit too steamy and doing things while this movie was on. So they had this man going up and down the aisle and shining torches on people and going, right, you, come on, enough of that, get back on your own chair and stuff. That's right. Only in Glasgow, eh? Like you get that your skirt back up there. Come on, get back. You trousers on, get trousers on there. Did a man go up and down the aisle shining torches on folk? I would want to just be sitting watching. I'd never mind the movie. What's going on in the audience? That's what I'd be like. Oh, Sky. Yeah, so that's what was happening. That was kicking off in Glasgow. So, see, when I heard that, I thought this movie is going to be the bomb. This movie is going to, if people cannot control themselves enough in the picture hall to wait till they get home, this must be some kind of amazing movie. But it wasn't really as raunchy as what I thought. Neither it was. But that's what was happening in Glasgow. Folk couldn't wait to get home. Can you imagine that job that guy had to go up and down the aisle shining torches on people? Imagine the stuff he must have seen. Yeah, Christina, but I can't think to myself any time that I couldn't control myself enough to get home. That things needed to happen right there and there in the picture hall in front of hundreds of people. It must have just been the ambience of the place. It must have been just the ambience. Either that or a huge crowd of swingers or something had went. I don't know. But that actually happened in Glasgow. It was on our radio. Yes, wasn't she crazy? Did you see her eyes? And Stephanie Lazarus, you could tell you what they ate for dinner 20 years ago, where they went 20 years ago, what day, what if it was that morning or afternoon. She could tell you to pinpoint details. But when the officers were saying to her things like, did you ever go to this lady's work? She was going, well, you know, it was a million years ago. I might have went to her work and I might not have went to her work. I don't want to say I didn't go to her work if you know I did go to her work, because then it would be as if I'm... Now, you would know if you went to somebody's work for a fight 20 years ago. I can still remember skirmishes I had back in the day when I was at school. So I'm pretty sure you'd be able to remember, you know, because she dressed up this one day that she went to the hospital to see this lady that she eventually killed. She dressed up, she put on her makeup and all that, and she got herself all dolled up. And she went up to the hospital and she got a hold of her and she said, if I can't have this man, no one can, she said. Because the girl was telling her mum and dad, this woman's crazy, and she's a cop as well, she's a policewoman. So that was all going down. But she thought she was off scot-free, didn't she? And then you see her coming back in and she's got the cuffs on. And they read her rights. Again, no lawyer was present that whole interview. I'd be lawyering up immediately. Especially if you've done it. It's even if you knew that you had done that murder, I think I'd be saying, here, I'm not want to talk about this. She was a terrible actress. You could tell a mile away that she was lying. Did you watch the Russell Williams one? Or did you go on and have a look at his collection of knickers and bras that he's had? Gee, I'm talking hundreds. Hundreds. And he was wearing it. You know, he wasn't just looking at them, these bras and stuff like that. He was wearing them. He was parading about with them on. Yeah, dressing up with the bra and knickers and that on, and look and taking pictures of you. Now, if that's not bad enough, right? Taking pictures of yourself wearing the stuff, taking pictures. But that just shows you how that man thought that he would be able to get away with whatever he wanted because he was high up in the Air Force. He thought that nobody would ever suspect him. But again, so he's like the BTK killer, very matter of fact. Oh yeah, okay, I killed him. Yeah, the thing was to see when he was trying them on, he had a hairy chest, you know. Bras just don't look right on people that have got really, really hairy chests. I don't think, personally, I don't think hairy chests and bras go together, but some people might like that kind of thing. Obviously, he did. He liked it. He wouldn't be liking it now because he's inside jail now, so he wouldn't be liking it now. But I like to watch these kind of things. Good afternoon, lovely Roxy. Interrogation stuff. Try to think what other ones that you should watch. You should definitely watch Russell Williams if he's having. BTK is another one, but that is very graphic, I must point out to you. You can get it on YouTube, it's very graphic. And again, he goes into absolute details of step by step, how he had a bag called his kit bag. Yes, BTK, it's for bind, torture, kill. That's what he named himself. And he had a bag called a kit bag. And inside the bag would be duct tape and what do you call the long things that sometimes people use? Ties that he used to bind them up. Horrific. And he toyed with it, with the police sending the police letters and stuff like that. Like, ha ha ha. Is that a tie? Yeah. You can't catch me kind of thing. That was just annoying the police even more. Yeah, he did. The cable tie things. He had them in his kit bag. He had 2 guns, and he used to go around the back of their houses first and cut their phone wires and stuff. It's not a movie. It's real life, Christina. It's real life. The BTK killer, horrendous. And in court, you see him in court and he's standing up and he's just telling that as it is, you know, as if he was going shopping, like I got milk and bread and we needed dog food, so we got dog food. That's the way he's describing killing these poor people. No, on YouTube, you can get it on YouTube, Kimberly. You can get it on YouTube. And the Colonel Wilson interrogation, you can get that on YouTube. What other ones do I watch? Iceman, he's another one. The Iceman. Yeah, it's on YouTube, Christina. The Iceman, he was another one, but he was a contract killer. He was a different kind of serial killer. He didn't do it for pleasure. He done it for the money. He was like a paid killer. So that if somebody wanted someone dead, they would phone him and he would say, right, I'll be right over and do it. So he done it for money. But he'd no emotions, the man. No, absolutely no emotions whatsoever. See, if I accidentally killed somebody, I would be devastated. Do you know what I mean? I would be absolutely, for the rest of my life, be absolutely devastated. Yeah, he was a hitman's guy. And he this is how you know he's absolutely crazy though. He tried out all different ways to kill people. He decided that he wanted to be a bit different and try different ways. So that's another one. But then again, that's another graphic one. But I enjoy. Don't know what's wrong with me, but I enjoy watching that, like serial killer documentaries and stuff, because I like to try and analyse them or think what was going through their head at the time. And sometimes I think some people are just pure evil, and it's as simple as that. You get some people that are truly just evil through and through. You know, because people are always trying to say, did they have a bad childhood? Was it because he got bullied at school? Was it some kind of abuse they suffered and all the rest of it? But I think, and they never ask the question, they're just pure evil. There's just pure evilness there. And even watching them on the screen, you get that kind of eerie feeling like you're looking at the devil. Yes, Jeffrey Dahmer. Yeah, and see, I watched all that about him as well. He had a good childhood as well, Jeffrey Dahmer. He had nothing to complain about. But right away, they could see with Jeffrey Dahmer there was something not right because he liked to kill animals and stuff like that. Now, as you know, I felt bad about the wasps, and I hate wasps. Even a woodlice I usher out my house. I don't like killing anything. Good afternoon, lovely Joyce. I've watched the first episode, Kimberly, of Unsolved Mysteries, but I like solved mysteries. I hate not knowing because I'm not nosy. I need to know. Yes, Ian Bradley was pure evil. Yep. And Myra Hindley, she was pure evil. The ones with the children, there's no other. I think there's no excuse. They shouldn't even try and give them an excuse like, oh, they had a bad childhood. It should just be evil, and that's it. Because that's what they get. Yes, that's what happened with Jeffrey Dahmer. He started to kill animals very young, like a wee boy. He started to kill animals and things like that. So that was the first sign that there was going to be trouble ahead there. And I feel so sorry for the relatives. And if you watch the court cases, you see the witness statements. Now they do witness statements, and Jeffrey Dahmer's sitting in the chair, and this lady comes on and she's screaming at him. She's screaming at him, and she was going, "I hate you." You could see that was the shame in the poor woman's eyes, because her brother had been, well, we know what he done, Jeffrey Dahmer. Um, so sometimes it's hard to watch these things, but I like to watch. So does my daughter Sophie. She likes to watch like serial killers and stuff. Lauren, I've actually seen her. I think she's awesome. On Facebook, I've never seen her on YouTube. It's only on my Facebook I've ever seen her, and she does her makeup way better than me. Let me put that out there first. So I always tell you I kind of wing it. I just plaster it on and have my fingers crossed when I'm doing my eyes that it's going to be all right. She knows what she's doing with a brush. I don't. But yes, she talks about things like that. In fact, she spoke about one of the ones that I was gobsmacked with, and this was a recent one that I had found out about, and it was over in Australia. This Australian lady, and she worked in a slaughter market, right? That put that there, and she married a few times, and then eventually she married this man, and I don't even want to tell you what happened because it's so graphic. But right? I'll need to tick a few boxes when I come off this. um, she actually killed her husband and butchered him because she knew how to do butcher, and served them up. She served them up on a dinner plate. So she did. So that was disgusting. I can't even remember her name, but she's an Australian lady, and I'm using the word lady very loosely there. She's an Australian female. I wouldn't even call her a lady, but she was crazy. She was absolutely crazy. When the police came in, the police have never seen anything like it. They said when they walked into that house. I can't watch anything, see anything that would be animals. I can't watch it. Olivia, she was serving it up to his children. So she was. You need to. I really don't want to get into too much detail because it's terrible. Yeah, Jeffrey was a cannibal. So there's all these. I'm fascinated with it. and disgusted at the same time. I'm disgusted at what I see, but um, you just it's just crazy. But then again, the excuses that people make afterwards for these people saying, "Oh well, you know, they had a bad childhood." Look, we all had, a lot of people had right bad childhoods, but we don't go and do stuff like that. So please don't make excuses for someone that's just pure evil. That's what they should just have on them, evil. Ooh, Sonia, that sounds like something I would like. I enjoy all that anyway, watching all that kind of stuff. But as I say, if you don't like things like that, there's a lot of them one I don't recommend just watching the thing about the Australian lady or BTK or Iceman because they are just too horrific. So they are. My film today was much better actually. See if you want a good film. Lady Chatterley's Lover. I can't stress that enough. That's the video for today. It was a good video. Enjoyed it. Might watch it a second time actually. It's on Netflix. I thought, oh, what's this about? I should have known by the title, but I didn't realise it was going to get saucy, but it did. It got a bit saucy. So I'm looking at a clock going, this time in the morning, and I'm sitting watching this kind of stuff. It felt. Yes, Christina, I'm glad you said that. Yeah, that's what she done. Terrible. Oh, Beth Thomas, I'll need to look that up. Because I liked it. I'm interested in that kind of thing. I'm interested in that kind of thing. Christina, they poor see the police officers that walked into that crime. Can you imagine that? Them walking in because there was something cooking on the stove. Can you imagine that walking into that? Roxy, I'm not sure if I've seen that. But listen, a lot of us have had bad childhoods. A lot of us have had really bad childhoods, and we don't turn to being a serial killer. So they try and rationalise why these people are doing the things that they're doing. But personally, I just think it is just pure evil. Some people are born evil, and some people aren't. That's what I think. I think it wouldn't have mattered what kind of childhood these people had. Jeffrey Dahmer had a good childhood and he done it that. I'm not sure about BTK's childhood, but I don't know. You know, there's a lot of people that have had really bad childhood. There's a lot of people around about here that I see that you can tell that they're struggling, that they've no money, you know, they've got 3 or 4 kids to take them to school and stuff like that. There's some people that have got bad lives, and we don't turn to that. That's not the first thing that we think about doing. Ooh, I'll need to watch it anyway. Oh, I think I remember, and she was hurting her brother or sister, and their mum and dad to lock her in the room at night because she was wanting to kill her parents and stuff like that. Is that the little girl? She was terribly abused. I remember that. That was yes. Um, see, I'm kind of going back my words now, but the kind of abuse that she suffered, that did contribute to the way that she was. But she went with a nice family, and she's better now. But that's like one case out of all these other ones that I think that is the case. It was her childhood. That was a shame. That one. That was hard to listen to. That was really hard to listen to. But I keep thinking about Lady Charter. I can't help it. That was a good film this morning. I'll need to see what else I'm watching. I'm still on Netflix here. Let's see what we're watching next. See, he's still there. Look, kid you's not. Look at that. See, oh yeah. That's what I was watching. Had a smile on my face while I was watching it. You know, it was good. Well, that and looking at the door, making sure my son didn't wake up and walk in on his mum watching that kind of movie. It was good though. It was here, as I say, there wasn't anything graphic in it, but the thought was, it was the whole thinking of what was going on right there. I'm happy today. Oh dear. See, from serial killers to beautiful romance, you just never know. My streams are all over the place, really, aren't they? Makeup 1 minute, next minute Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, you just never know what's going to happen. Russell Williams stealing bras. I mean, Christina. ASMR craft video, you're back now. Oh, we were just talking about serial killers, so it was getting intense, but then I showed everybody what I was watching earlier on, and it was Jeffrey Dahmer. Not Jeffrey Dahmer. Lady Chatterley's Lover. Right, what other ones? What other ones have they got? Oh, Poldark. I watched Poldark. Other ones is here. Jane Eyre, that looks, I don't know what that's about, but that looks quite promising. I might be watching that next. Let's see what this is about. Let's see, I can't really see the chat right now. ASMR craft videos, don't watch him. Oh, it looks promising here. Don't boot. There's Buff Carrot. Buff Carrot, we're talking. See, Buff Carrot, I've got a story for you. See, that looks quite promising. That could be this afternoon's viewing pleasure. Yeah. Buff Carrot. I was telling everybody about the pictures in Glasgow when 50 Shades of Grey came out. George Bowie, that's our local radio DJ, was saying that when 50 Shades of Grey came out, they had to have some man going up and down the aisles with his torch, shining it on people, because some of the people of Glasgow were getting too frisky, let's say, in the picture hall while the movie was on in front of everyone. So there was a man going up and down the aisles with this torch, shining it, and people going, right, you, get that zipped up again. Get the zip up. You, get off your knees, get up. Go on your chair, miss. Up and down like that. Yeah. No, George Bowie says only in Glasgow. Oh, so it's a good film. Is a romance in it, Sky? Jane Eyre. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine the? I can't. I've never been that way that I couldn't wait to get home. Yes, Buff Belt that is just Glasgow on a normal day. But can you imagine the man's job having to walk up and down the aisle with a torch going, right, you, get off your knees, lady, get back on that chair, you, and you get your zip up, mister, what are you thinking of? I mean, my God. See, when it came out, I was waiting. See, when I got a chance to watch it, I was rubbing my hands and thinking, this is going to be the best ever. And it was a letdown. So, as I was saying, I don't know if it's like a group of swingers or something that went to the Odeon. I don't know. Zainab, you're in Scotland too. Well, hello. Yeah, the back of the back of the buses as well. You usually it gets heated up, especially Friday and Saturday night. You know, there's a couple up the back of the. Here, I think I was, but no, I was never like that. I couldn't wait. You know, these people couldn't wait to get home and we're doing. Look, Christmas. We were talking about Christmas. Oh, that's my lil over. Goodness sake, I've spilt my lil all over the floor. My Christmas planner. Anastasia wants me to shut up. Well, Do you know, see if this was a live stream that I was just been quiet the whole time like this. I don't think MD would like it. I don't think that would be a very good live stream, so I won't shut up. I'll keep on talking. Look, it's got lovely things in it that you can put your shopping list and stuff. Isn't that cute? Oh, trap my finger. The legend buff carrot is there. There's Mr. Mike. And Poppy's over on his bed. That's his wee bed, look. She knows it. She knows it. Yeah, so that's what's kicking off in Glasgow when that film was going out. Would you, Christina? That's very kind. Oh, well, thank you for watching my videos, Miss Chick. Well, see, I'm out. Can you imagine me in a Disney movie saying that? I think I'm kind of brave, like the only she's got red hair and stuff like that, hasn't she? And it was really good, like the bow and arrow and stuff, and that'd be a disaster. But I've got the same kind of accent as Brave, so I've been told. But I've also been told I've got the same accent and looks of Shrek. I've had more than one time I've had that comment. She looks and sounds like Shrek. And I'm like looking at myself in the mirror going, oh, am I turning green? Yeah, you're Pocahontas. Yeah, Shrek. You know, either that or can you remember Austin Powers' Fat Bastard? See if I get called that, I go get in my belly. See, humour is the way to go. Humour is the way to go. And I never take myself that serious anyway, so. Thank you so much. Thank you, ASMR Craft Video. Oh, you get them. Everybody gets them. See, no matter who you go on and you think to yourself that this person's the most nicest person, nicest YouTuber ever, you go on, there's thumbs down. In fact, see when I upload a video, I've no sooner uploaded the video and I've got thumbs down. But, you know, to each his own. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I know some people will be going, oh no, her again. Which she? Get her off of YouTube. Talking about serial killers. Oh, thank you, sweet They would ASMR Craft Video, they would, because it doesn't matter if you're the most beautiful person in the world, you'll still get people saying that you're horrible and you're fat and you're ugly and old and everything. And it's just because these people can live behind their keyboard without putting out their real name or anything like that. They get some kind of kick out of it, apparently. I don't understand getting a kick out of being rude to someone. I would much rather be nice to someone and think to myself, oh, that's made somebody's day. Somebody's having a good day now because I've said something nice to them. I'd prefer to do that than insult someone and be thinking I've ruined that person's day. ASMR Craft Video, and you should be yourself. You should never try to be anything else. People are terrible. Some people are really terrible. I mean, Chris Watts, can you remember the Chris Watts murder? Who can forget it? Shanann's dad has actually got a YouTube channel. And it broke my heart because he was getting the most terrible trolls saying terrible, nasty things about Shanann and stuff like that. And I thought, how could you do that to a man that's just lost his daughter and his 3 grandchildren in the most horrific way ever. How could you then go into this man that's fragile and you don't know if this man's ready to go over the edge or not? You don't know the mental state of this man that's lost his daughter and 3 grandchildren, as I say, in the most horrific way ever, and then go on and start talking nasty about his daughter. He had to come on and do a video, and you could see he was absolutely distraught to tell people he stopped trolling and all the rest of it. It's as soon as they know that there's something that you've got a weakness for, they'll use it against you. It's horrible. That's horrible. That's why our chat is never going to be like that. We're going to keep our chat nice and happy and a joyful place to come. We've no time for foolishness. See, trolls and stuff like that. We've no time for them. So they just get put out. Yes, Buff Carrot. I mean, I can take a joke. I can take a joke. But there's taking it too far. I always try to think of the positive rather than the negative. Some days it's hard though. Some days I do feel quite down and stuff like that. But I've kind of snapped myself out of it. And I like to snap myself out of it with watching things on YouTube, like puppies doing funny stuff. Right, I laugh and I've got a big smile every time. Or listen, Visual Sounds one, Sweet Jen, she uploaded a video the other day. I watched it while I was in my bed, and it was our guinea pigs, and they were doing a mukbang, the guinea pigs. And one of them's called Finn and one of them's called Maple. And she serves a golden plate with, first of all, they have lettuce. And you want to hear these wee things making squeaking noises, and they're chewing the lettuce. And it's the cutest thing ever. And then she gives them a carrot. And then this one wee guinea pig was going over and stealing the other one's carrot and stuff like that. See that? I had a big smile on my face the whole time watching that. That's the kind of stuff. Hi, sweet Jacqueline. So, yeah, I like to watch. Yeah, Finn and Maple as our wee guinea pigs are so gorgeous. And even then in the chat, I was wishing that she would have modded me up. Because even then in the chat, there were some people saying terrible things about Finn and Maple. They were so cute though, and getting served on a golden plate. You know, they were like the kings and queens of guinea pig world. And they weren't that keen on the carrot. But Finn was the naughty one and was going over and stealing Maple's food and stuff. But listen, see if you want a wee smile on your face, you should watch that. That's so cute. Yes, the trolling a guinea pig. Yes, a Minecraft video. Trolling a guinea pig. Saying bad things about the guinea pigs they were. I was getting mad. I was on the verge of saying, oh, Jen, mod me up, Jen. I wanted to range a few people. I was getting annoyed. You know, you don't do that to guinea pigs. Who's going to do that to a cute guinea pig? And someone kept going like that. They're not guinea pigs, they're rats. I had been removed. Oh, rats are they? Out you go. Go and think about what you said. Come back in 3 minutes. That's what I'd have done. Yeah, they better not troll Mr. Mikey. Look, my poor old one. He's my old one. I'll be trolling Mr. Mikey for goodness sakes. Yes. Oh, don't be trolling the Jack Russells. No, we love Jack Russells in this house. Yes, Minecraft video. Sometimes you feel like doing that. Sit in your corner, face the wall for 3 minutes. Come back when you're sorted yourself out. Quite frankly. But yeah, trolling guinea pigs she got. So, they would troll anybody, these people. I like rats as well. I used to have hamsters. So, hamsters and rats and mice and stuff like that don't bother me. And reptiles don't, because my daughter used to have her big gecko. She had her gecko and then she had her bosque monitor. and she had a snake. So I'm all right with them as well. The only thing I'm not all right with on this planet is wasps. I'm fine with spiders. I've let a big tarantula walk along my hand and stuff. Um, and if as I said, one night I woke up and there was a spider crawling over my face, and I just picked it up like that and put it on the wall and let it go on its merry way, because it's more frightened than me than I am of it. So I let them live. Pony, is that the or Belle? Pony, is that the right way to pronounce your name? Probably not. I'm sorry if I'm pronounced it wrong. I'll call you Belle if that's okay. Yeah, so I like all creatures, great and small, bar wasps. And that was a tough decision getting rid of the wasps. And I shouldn't have watched them because it was like a horror movie watching them being exterminated. But my thought behind it was I didn't want my Jack Russells going out there September. See when the wasps go crazy in September and they just want to sting. That's all they want to do is just sting. And I didn't want my babies getting stung, so I done it for them. Sorry, Em. You would have hated. There was a parrot that used to. I don't know if it was a parrot or a minor bird or something. I think it was called, and it was when we used to go to the Isle of Bute, and there was this pub. It was called the Pier Pub, and you could go in and sit. We were only me and my brother were only small, but we would go in for like a bar lunch. We wouldn't be drinking obviously, but my mum and dad would have a pint or something, and there was a parrot. But it only knew bad words because people had been, getting drunk in this bar and teaching this minor bird words. So it was always saying, calling you names. Me and my brother thought it was the most hilarious thing because we were only like 6 and 11 years old. Well, saying that, do you know what else I'm not too. Not that, well, I was going to say not that I'd kill it. I eat them. Cows. I'm a wee bit wary of cows, and that's because in Rossi again, it's all like single track roads right round that island, and I was learning to drive at the time, and I was driving around the island, and all of a sudden the road was absolutely we couldn't move because it was just cows everywhere. Oh, I can't buff carrot. Yeah, see, the cows do that because they're lollipy things, right? So I remember thinking to myself, right, my instructor told me if there's an obstruction, you stop, put the handbrake on, car in neutral, and you just sit until the obstruction's thingy, right? So I'm sitting in the middle of the road like that, watching all these cows, and I'm looking in my rearview mirror, and there's millions of them coming up behind us as well, but they start banging into the side of the car, and I'm going, ah! I'm in the car screaming my head off, and these cows like that banging in to the car. Eventually, they cleared though. A wee sheepdog came and herded them away, but I was panicking. I was like, they're going to crush the car in. These super strength cows, squashing it in like a junkyard or something like that. That's what was going through my mind. See, some people are frightened of balloons and things like that. You get people that are frightened of all sorts of stuff. And see, when it's a phobia like that, it's in your head and you don't even think about it. The fear happens itself. It's like a natural reaction because I don't want to be frightened of wasps, but as soon as I hear bzz, that's it, I'm away screaming and doing all that with my hands in car parks and stuff, leaving the trolley with my purse in it, just to roll down the hill. Moths. See, Butterfly Land, I wasn't too keen on all the butterflies landing on me. I was a bit, but then again, that was a whole wasp thing. I was frightened in case there was a wasp going to land on me. See, I'm all right. I think I'm all right with other animals. Just cows. Cows kind of freak me out a little bit. But it's just wasps. It's my phobia. I can't. Oh, and it's their wee. It's not even their sting. It's just the look of them. So anyway, oh my goodness, can't believe I've been on this long. I'm going to be going and have a wee look in my planner, and I can start writing things in this. Good, good, good. Thank you all so much for coming in and spending time with me today. I'm going to go and watch the film. Was that Jane Eyre? Was it? Oh, look, it definitely looks a promising kind of movie, that, doesn't it? That's what I'm going to be watching. So thank you everyone for coming in and spending time with me. I love you all very, very much, and I hope you have a great day. And I'll be back again tomorrow to see you. Bye everyone.